The wind howled like a tormented beast through the jagged peaks of the groaning mountains, a symphony of misery that was, to two particular residents, simply background noise. Gorak, whose skin was a shade of granite and whose nose resembled an upturned boulder, slammed a fist the size of a small badger onto the snow-covered ground. The impact sent a tremor through the ice, and a spray of powdery snow kissed the air. Facing him, equally imposing, was Grum. Grum's skin was a dull, mossy green, and a single cracked tusk protruded from his lower jaw. His eyes, small and beady, glowed with a frustrated intensity that mirrored Gorak's own. Between them, nestled in a shallow hollow carved from the icy ground, sat the source of their fury. A battered wooden barrel, its metal hoops tarnished and worn. Inside, the promise of frothy dark beer sloshed tantalizingly. "It's mine," Gorak roared, his voice a rumble that echoed off the distant cliffs. "I found it first." He pointed a stubby, rock-like finger at the barrel, as if to emphasize its undeniable claim. Grum snorted, a sound like a boulder tumbling down a mountainside. "Found it? That's a lie. I saw it first bobbing down the icy stream. I was practically sniffing the ale when your fat foot landed in it." The argument had escalated quickly. They had both stumbled upon the barrel, a relic most likely dropped by some unfortunate caravan making its way through these treacherous peaks. For a couple of mountain trolls, whose lives generally revolved around hunting frosthares and napping under overhanging ledges, such a treasure was a momentous occasion, and the sheer volume of ale was more intoxicating than the brew itself. They circled each other, their heavy feet crunching in the snow. Gorak, with a lunge, tried to tip the barrel, hoping to gain possession while Grum was off balance. Grum, however, anticipated the move and braced himself, his powerful arms like gnarled tree trunks, preventing the barrel from budging. "You fight like a badger cornered in a cave," Grum growled, his tusks clicking together in frustration. "And you smell like a yak that's fallen in a dung heap," Gorak retorted, swinging a massive, rocky fist. Grum ducked, the blow whistling past his ear. They grappled, their bodies slamming together with the force of colliding icebergs. Snow flew, chunks of ice cracked, and the air filled with guttural roars and the thud of bone against bone. The barrel, caught in the middle of the melee, wobbled precariously, threatening to spill its golden bounty. The fight raged on, fueled by their stubborn pride and the allure of the beer. Gorak tried to trip Grum, while Grum attempted to pin him to the ground. They wrestled over the barrel, each trying to maneuver it into their possession. The icy ground became a churned mess of snow and dirt. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, Gorak managed to heave the barrel upwards, hoping to roll it away. Grum, fueled by a surge of raw strength, tackled Gorak around the waist, causing both of them to crash to the ground in a tangle of limbs. The barrel, freed from their grip, rolled away, picking up speed as it careened down a slight incline. Both trolls watched, stunned, as their prize tumbled, gathering momentum, until it reached a sharp drop and plummeted over the edge, the sound of shattering wood echoing from the chasm below. A long silence descended. The wind seemed to hold its breath. Gorak and Grum sat in the snow, panting, their breath turning into wisps of steam in the frigid air. They looked at each other, their anger slowly dissipating, replaced by a strange mixture of disbelief and disappointment. "Well," Gorak finally grunted, wiping a trickle of blood from his brow with the back of his hand. "That was foolish." Grum nodded, his single tusk bobbing. "Very foolish." Gorak rubbed his aching shoulder. "Think there's another barrel down there?" Grum considered this, scratching his moss-covered scalp. "Maybe we should just go hunt frost hare." Gorak snorted. "Yeah, maybe. Or maybe we should just find a better way next time." The two trolls, suddenly united by their shared loss, lumbered away, leaving behind the churned snow and the memory of their foolish fight. The wind picked up again, whistling a mournful tune over the mountains, a testament to two mountain trolls who had learned a hard lesson about the perils of fighting over a barrel of beer. Perhaps, they reasoned, next time they'd learn to share, or at least find a bigger barrel.